Hello, world. Welcome to Good Conversation. I'm your good girlfriend, Latoya.
And I'm your good girlfriend, Shan.
And that is not shade that you hear on the podcast. Guess what, guys? We have a fucking guest. You thought that the fucking podcast was over and we were on hiatus. We are on hiatus, sort of, kind of. But I got special permission from my good girlfriend, Shay, to be like, hey, girl, do you mind if I just invite a few folks in the in between to be like, because honestly, I'm home bored. So I needed something to do. And here we are. So Shan is going to be joining us this week, and you guys are going to learn all about Chantel. I call her Shan, whatever. She knows her goddamn name. You're going to learn all about her during this podcast episode. But no time to be fucking wasted. Again, thank you. I forgot to thank you. Thank you for listening and wasting your limited life minutes listening to us drone on for the next 40, 50, 60, however many minutes we go on, honey. It is what it is. There's no fucking agenda. We're just doing this shit raw. Let's go. Anyway,
Love you said that this is gonna be very raw.
yeah. Listen, there's no. I think some people over the years on like the podcast, like, oh my god, let me get on, and then they like again, you're the first person to like be here, and people think like there's this like big structured thing. I'm like, no, it's very much like a 5 minute production meeting, and then we're just gonna hit record, and whatever fucking happens happens.
Okay, well, I loved your 5-minute production meeting. I'm proud of you.
Listen, that's great to hear from you, bitch.
We take 30 minutes.
Oh no, I got listen. This is not. I don't get paid for this shit. Not
There's
doing
no
this
I
shit.
didn't see no brief I didn't get no briefing. We just
I
did a
listen.
only 5
Hey,
minutes
hey, you know what,
for me.
bitch? What your kid is shut. We were supposed to do this shit 2 hours ago. Okay,
Well, hey, niggas had to get in the shower, and
we
last time
both
I
were rubber
checked,
dubbing in the
for some
tub.
reason
Not
you
going.
was in the tub and I was in the tub and both of us was late. So I love that for us. At least we're fresh.
Listen, my pussy smelled good. My poop
I
will
hope
give
so.
life.
I would hope so.
I was in there too long for it not to smell. Anyway, this is not what this podcast is about. Let's move over to the music moment. So at this time, I feel like by the time this comes out, Happy New Year, pum, all the things,
New year,
prosper and
y'all.
yes, pop your pussy for a real nigga or whatever.
All of
Music
that.
moment, all of that. Music moment this week is brought to you by my pain and suffering because that's what it is. We don't have anything in a music moment to be like, oh, you should listen to this. And since we have a guest on the show, we're going to talk about Chantel this week. Chantel, what are you listening to right now?
So, thinking that it is the holidays, for some reason, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in my bag with jazz. I can't tell you exactly who the artists have been, to be honest with you. However, I had some jazz running yesterday in the house, random on Apple Music, and, I said, "Hey, Google, turn on some jazz." I felt so grown. I felt like I lived in Harlem.
Wow.
Like, I really did.
With
It
the
gave me
niggas.
very peaceful, somber. I should have had guests over in the house. I should be living in a brownstone. And it's very relaxing. So I would encourage anyone who doesn't listen to jazz music, if you just need something like while you working from home, maybe you want to feel grown and sexy real quick. And when I say sexy, I just mean in the element of just you being that girl. You're getting
Oh,
your bag, you're getting your paper, you're paying all the bills. You feel me? That is the time to throw on the jazz music. Personally, I had the food cooking yesterday. Okay, I had some salmon cooking in the oven, had some beautiful spinach awaiting for it, and some sweet potatoes, and I really did. I felt like I was on my grown and sexy bag. That's just one area.
that sounds very adult,
It was
bitch.
very adult, when you're in
You
your
told me you had one day you cooked and you cleaned?
exactly.
Bullshit. I'm either doing one or the other. I will starve because I can always lay my ass down and take a nap. Fuck that.
I took a nap today, and I will say, yo, it's amazing. If
That's
you're not
that.
getting your proper Z's, you're not gonna be able to keep looking youthful, right? Like, I know a lot of baddies that I asked them what's the key to, like, just staying well, obviously, like, staying in shape. Obviously, you're taking care of yourself, moisturizing, washing your face. Obviously, you need to brush your teeth, you need to go to the dentist, the doctors, etcetera. But you know what? The most common thing we all need is sleep, and so you need to get your beauty rest.
Listen, I'll lay my ass down right now. I'll lay
You
my
know
ass
what?
down.
I actually have a question for you. I had this debate yesterday.
Wait, let me this well, the music moment over. Fuck it. Go ahead. Ask your question. Shit.
Sorry. We can go back to the music really
No,
quick.
no, it's over. It's a moment. The moment has passed. Let's go.
Alright. What amount of time do you consider to be a nap?
Okay. All right. So I learned this in college. This is what I learned. A true nap is no more than an hour long. 45 minutes is a good power nap. That's enough to get into like maybe not even touching a REM cycle, but you get up, you're refreshed and you're not groggy.
Okay.
Anything longer than that, you motherfuckers that be 3, 4 hours, you wake up and you go to sleep. That ain't a fucking nap. That's you done went through, you done dreamt, you drooled a little bit, your pussy lips stuck together, you fucking slept.
I need to debate you on that.
That's not a debate, sister. It's the truth.
No, I'm gonna debate you. So I did speak to someone yesterday.
If they ain't a fucking sleep doctor, I don't give a fuck.
No, he's not a sleep doctor.
Here we go.
But I was clocked on the time I took a nap yesterday
Oh,
by my
bitch, you went to sleep. I already know.
Yes. So he said I was asleep. That it was like maybe like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yes, sister.
I was
That's
like, oh, that was just a short nap.
so. What the fuck
It's
is
less than
sleep?
5 hours.
5 hours? Less than 5 hours is a nap.
It's less than 5 hours. So, you know, it's not a power nap. I think what you described was a power nap.
Yes, that is a nap. A nap. Okay. All right. I will say so. I fell asleep the other day on the couch, stretched the fuck out, and I was asleep for like 2 hours.
Mhm.
I guess I would call that that's a long nap. But a power nap is what's going to get you through. What you did 3, 4 hours? Talking about less than 5 hours is a nap. Bro, you went to sleep. Some like
Little extra. Look, I took maybe 3 naps in one. Okay.
you didn't ever wake up. You can't
I did. I woke up before 5 hours long.
you can't say it's 3 naps in one if you didn't wake up between each nap.
Listen, I talked to Google. So
Oh my God.
we Googled it. We asked Google to settle it.
And what that motherfucker say?
And I'm gonna say at the end of the day, it's what you define as a nap. And I define a nap less than 5 hours, less than 5 hours. It was around like 2.5, maybe a little 3. It wasn't a power nap. It was a longer nap on the longer spectrum of the nap. Let me tell you, I woke up, I was up for the rest of the day. Cute power,
Because you went to sleep.
cute long nap.
You went to sleep. I woke up and I was up for the rest of that sounds like sleep. Whatever, fine. No, a power nap is what is necessary. If you go, I'm
That's
telling you, if
annoying.
you did you have a dream?
No, I did not.
You probably just don't dream. I don't
No, I do actually. That's why I said I considered it to be a nap because it wasn't like I was in a deep sleep. I just took a nap.
Great. Okay, so the people are learning so much about you. You take very long blinks and call them naps. Let's talk about okay, so I feel like people who regularly listen to the podcast in real life, who know us in real life, know how we know each other, but there is a group, there's gonna be a subset of people who don't know how we know each other.
Yeah.
Shan and I did some really dumb shit about 17 years ago
Why does it have to be dumb?
because we for whatever reason we decided to pay some money and join a fucking sorority at the same time. Chantel's my line sister. She's my Trey. There's only 4 of us. I'm the tail. So this is how Shan and I went to the same college. Da, da, da. I don't be putting my personal business out there with what school I went to. I don't need people looking up my information and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we went to this
Please.
college. They had a fucking chapter of Delta there. We were like, fuck it, why not? We ball. And somehow we woke up this year. We were 17 years old in the Delta land, which is disgusting, in my opinion.
I mean, I still look like how I did 17 years ago.
I
So
mean,
I'm
listen,
not really worried about it. You could have told me that you were going to wear red toilet because I mean, this is really not, I guess, appropriate to talk about.
no, it's appropriate. It's appropriate. Listen, if Barb is listening, it's appropriate what she has on. She's wearing pink. She's wearing pink.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm a Delta through and through, whether I wear pink, whether I wear blue, whether I wear red, cream, crimson. It doesn't really matter.
Crimson.
All of the things. Black,
I
gold.
will
Listen,
be truthful in this moment. I did not purposely wear red because this literally was the shirt that was on top of the pile, and I was like, great. And
you
I'm
could have
like,
told me, girl, I would have stayed in Christmas spirit. We could have matched.
the Christmas over. That shit is done. Clip clap and fucking dusted, bitch. Get me to the next holiday, bitch. I need another day off work. Martin Luther King Day, hallelujah.
Listen, you got 2 days left.
You got to whoa, baby. Relax. I work in education. I'll go back to work till next week. Everybody relax.
Same. Listen, I hit the office back on the 5th.
Okay, yeah. I work from
We-
home next week though, so hallelujah. Okay, so that's how we know each other. Everybody's like, "Who the fuck is Chantel? Why is she on the fucking podcast?" Shan is a good girlfriend of mine for a very, very, very long fucking
Listen, I'm
time.
a very special person in Latoya's life, period.
Okay, here we
Okay?
go.
So, yes, thank you for having me on and having me as the first
Yeah,
person to be a guest on your podcast.
the first ever.
I mean, you know,
All right, don't get too far ahead of yourself, because if anybody else was no, I'm joking, I'm joking. This was a
they wouldn't be here.
They wouldn't be here. I'd be like, "No, no, my license has to come first. There's a hierarchy here, you bastards. Back the fuck up." So, checking in. This is what we do on the podcast. We check in with each other. So, the last, we were like you said, we're in the holiday spirit. Christmas just passed. How was your Christmas and all your family gatherings and all the things? Share as much or as little as you like.
Okay. Well, Christmas was amazing for me. I just like to say. I would like to say, I think I must be like the rich, rich, rich auntie over here because I got everyone a gift. I was very specific on what gifts I got. And yes, I am a great gift giver. I do curate. And I did wait till the last minute.
It's
However,
neither
I
here
did
nor
get a
there.
lot of gifts for like I got a lot of gifts being an aunt, honey. I did. It was very beautiful. I spent some time with obviously some family, friends, and my niece. She just turned 1 in November, so obviously a lot of it was about her. Um, and then another part was like my man's birthday on the 26th. So I had to have another surprise right on that Friday. And so it was so successful. So, never thought I would date like a Christmas baby, technically. It's not on Christmas, but it's the day after.
I mean, close enough. Shit.
It's close, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of planning. Like,
Then I gotta get you 2
a lot.
gifts. Bullshit. The way I would wrap this pussy up, hey. Merry Christmas, Merry birthday, dude.
You
Shit.
can't just listen, I just wanna tell everybody, you cannot just wrap your pussy up and be like, "Oh, Merry Christmas." Yes,
Two
like,
different bitches.
that could be a part of it, but you gotta do something that's obviously a little bit more than selling not selling your pussy, but,
Hey,
like,
hey, 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 you don't be calling me no fucking streetwalker, bitch.
wrap wrapping your pussy. It's gotta be more than that. But nonetheless, I was able to do something really special for him. So it ended up being a really, really amazing weekend. I would like to tell anybody as well, a part of like self-care. I'm a big person on self-care. I work in a very stressful environment, which is like television, sports production, event production, etc. And let me tell you, the clients, they be stressing me out. So if anybody wants to do any type of self-care and you live in the New Jersey area, I would like to advocate if anyone likes to go to the spa, likes to relax, go to Island Spa in Edison, New Jersey.
I
Let me
might do
tell
that.
you, it was such a vibe. Like such
That's
a
not the
vibe.
one they be walking around with their titties out, is it?
So it was my first time going to a spa where the bathhouse, you have to be completely nude. Now, at first,
Wait, time out. Flag on the fucking play. You walk around with your pussy out.
you have to
You
wait.
have to.
Wait, so let me just tell you the experience when you first walk in. When you first walk in, you check in at the desk. Obviously, you can schedule any other additional services that you would like from any type of spa, right? They do
Right.
give you shorts and like a top as well. So everyone pretty much has the same uniform if you're outside of the bathhouse.
Mm,
However, when you're inside of the bathhouse, some people might have on like towels. Some people might have on the uniforms, like you get shorts and a shirt.
mhm.
But if you're physically, like, going to take a shower, going to get inside the steam room, if you're about to get in any of the bubble baths or anything like that, yes, everyone is nude. And it took a little quick second, because I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is really different," but you kinda get used to it. It's after a while.
I mean, I listen.
So, I mean, listen, I got in there minding my own damn business,
I
and
mean, it's
I
just the
literally
body.
felt amazing.
So I'm listen, don't put my nasty ass up in there with no free range chicken, bitch. I'm looking at every fucking body. The men be naked too.
Yes, in their own locker room. So
Never mind.
it's 2 separate bathhouses. So the women have their bathhouse. So just think of it like if you played sports, if you played sports and you have an all women's locker room, like everybody's naked. Like
Yeah,
everybody
yeah, yeah. I get it.
Just like we went to college together, remember? So
Yes, I've seen
we
titties.
all had this shower room and everybody brought their towels, and it just reminds me of that type of experience,
Sounds
except
like
you just had,
jail.
like, saunas and all types of stuff where people just walk around naked.
Okay, so for his birthday, you unwrapped your pussy and took it to the spa. Sounded like a fucking time to me. I love that for you and him. I done looked it up on Groupon, guys. There's a $50 deal right now. Island Spa. What is this called?
It's called Island Spa. So I will tell you, we got services done too, which
They
is
wrap up on you?
so you can get massages, you can get foot massages, you can get they have special VIP services too where you could probably like have your own bubble bath and it's kind of like a skin not a skin soak, but pretty much you kind of get like a scrubbing service. Like
Okay.
they scrub the dead skin off of you.
They exfoliate
Kind
the
of like a
fuck out of you.
yes,
Yeah.
but for us we did the Korean body scrubs. So
Okay.
we got the not the 4 hour. We got the 1 hour Korean body scrub. And so what that entails is when you go into the bathhouse, you have to go there a half an hour before your appointment time. So before your appointment time, you just pretty much are just you're just soaking. Okay.
Right.
When you soak, this is actually better than going to like Sojo in North Jersey because you would have on a bathing suit. Your whole body really kind of immerses in the water, obviously. Just
I got a question. Cause you know I'm silly. So when we say a body fucking scrub, they scrubbing your pussy lips too.
they didn't really do your
They don't
coochie.
get up in the cooch. What the fuck am I paying
They
for?
do get, like, really on, like, inside your thighs, but no one touches your private areas.
Okay, good. Cause you know, I ain't trying to leave with no happy ending, but if they are willing to, I'm willing to
No,
tip.
it's not that type of party, but I will say you get scrubbed like you ain't never been scrubbed before. I mean, like a rotisserie chicken type of scrub. Like, you feel every last part of yourself getting the like, all your sins should be coming off of you.
Shit, well, they got to scold my ass for all my sins to get up off me. I might have to go run by there real quick.
It's good, and then they finish off with, like, they after they do that, you rinse off after you get the body scrub, if you do the hour version, and then you come back, you get back on the table, and then they do, like, basically a massage, a oil massage.
Mm,
When you get done, you really do walk out feeling extremely
like a brand new bitch?
oh, like a yes. I
Brand new.
don't have any words for it, just it's just amazing. Even for the men, I asked him, he said it was amazing. I was kinda nervous to see his reaction, but I got a good reaction.
Okay. Now while we're talking about the Christmas spirit and whatnot, and you being a rich auntie, let's talk about how you spoiled you this holiday season. Cause I
How I
know.
did what, Toya?
You spoiled yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, you talking about all these gifts for everybody else. Let's talk about the real shit. Okay, yeah, your niece is cute, adorable. Seen her.
yeah.
Yes,
Thank
very
you.
cute. What did we get us? God damn it.
Well, what did you get yourself?
Bitch, I'm interviewing you. It's like, no, I will tell you everything I got myself because I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not the rich auntie. I don't pretend to be the rich auntie. What I am is a connoisseur of things I like, and I do gift exchanges so I don't have to buy everybody an individual gift. I do not have that type of time and energy. So
Yeah.
my gift exchanges, I did a little gift exchanges. Here go your shit, blah blah blah, boom boom, bam bam. God bless. Para me, what I got myself 2 pairs of new shades from Diff Eyewear. They had a Wicked collection as well as a Harry Potter collection, so I got the Snapes and the Elphaba. They are
Okay.
very cute, very nice. I actually got a pair of shades for a roommate as well. She enjoyed them.
Love that.
Got me some new Uggs. I call them Thuggies. I know the rich benefactor is not gonna be pleased to hear that because she didn't want me to buy. I bought them. Got my Thuggies, wearing them shits today. They comfortable as fuck and they warm as a bitch. God damn it. What else did I get? I got myself mad shit. I got listen, that's it's so bad because like why am I
It's important to spoil yourself, right? Sometimes we get into the holiday I think any holiday spirit, right? But I think this is also part I don't know if today's conversation is fully about self-care,
I'm
but it's
going
about
that way.
doing something that makes you feel good. If you're gonna make others feel good, also make sure you feel good too and don't feel guilty about it.
Yes, and I got my number 1 favorite thing I like to buy myself are socks. I love fucking socks, okay? Nike had the Negro I call them the Negro pack of, like, the ankle socks. They like the shades of brown, so I bought,
Yeah,
like, a pack of those in the black, white, and gray ones, and I've been wearing they're my new favorite socks and whatnot, so yes, I spoiled myself immaculately because I want another pair of sneakers as well, but whatever. I'm also working on getting a vintage. I can't even say vintage. It's like I'm trying to get a PS4 so I can play some old video games as well. So yes, I spoiled me this Christmas because I don't have no niece or nephew to buy no shit for. I got a Toya. I got a me.
If I had a switchboard right now, I would turn on the clapping.
Just I don't have a switchboard on. I might have a switchboard. Who knows? I don't use this shit that often to know all that dumb shit. You know, we're not gonna gloss over the fact. I know what you bought yourself. You might not want to tell the world, but I know what you bought yourself. I was in the room.
It wasn't that deep.
You
Like,
did.
it wasn't that deep. So, actually, I switched it up. So, I imperatively needed a new wallet, and it went into a company of my new bag that I bought too.
See,
But it wasn't that crazy. I said I wasn't
you
gonna
ain't
go.
gotta say the amount. You ain't gotta say the amount. You ain't
No,
gotta.
I got a new bag. I spent a couple dollars for it, and I got a new wallet. And my new wallet, I did not get the wallet from,
Ain't the
Louis.
same brand.
No, I did not
Is
get that one.
okay.
So I ended up just going with a Tory Burch bag or Tory Burch, like, pouch wallet.
Mhm.
Very simplistic. I didn't have to go super overboard with my
Who the
wallet.
hell is Tory Burch?
Yeah. It's part of the luxury brand. I really wanted to replace my Louis Vuitton wallet, but we'll do that, so I don't have to get gifts for everybody else.
Oh, this white woman, Tory Burch. I know her.
Yeah, just a little cute wallet, but it ended up being a really good one. So, I'm
I
actually
love
really
her.
happy about my new purchases. 'Cause my stuff was like it wasn't need, it was just the time. It's the time.
Fine. I
Again,
just wanted you to, yeah, don't rich aunt your way out of this bitch. I know what you bought.
I
I know
just
what you got.
I just brought something that I needed for the new year. Listen, we're
The
getting ready to
bullshit.
go into a brand new season, a brand new year, right? It's all about manifesting new things that you want for yourself, right? And for me, I wanna get where I just need the cash, right? I mean, I gotta keep a roof over my head. But obviously, I want to make sure that I had a new wallet, bring in new money, new finances, obviously new things that I would like to have for myself in the year of 2026. More trips, I can't go on any trips and
If you
spoil
ain't got
myself and sit in the sun if I don't got no money. So, what better way than to buy a new wallet and put some money in the wallet to manifest on the day, obviously, on the 31st for the first to have some more finances in the house.
okay. All right. I
And a new
like how you
bag.
split that. Huh?
And obviously you can't have a new wallet and not have a new
Without a
bag.
new bag. You know, you need both. They go hand in hand together. I just,
Period.
yeah. I
Just
just
like
love
money
how
goes
you
in
know
my
this is
hand in
this
hand.
let me
There
tell you, you can tell a bitch that work in media. The way you spun the fuck out of that. To my, I just
true things, Toya. I mean, these are
say it
only
was false. I ain't say it was false. I just know the way I say it and the way you say it is two different ways. Okay. One of us has a degree in psychology, the other one has a degree in comms. Okay. Because the way I'm saying it,
what are you going to what are
here we
some of
go.
your
See
goals?
you how you be pivoting real fucking strong, bitch. Ask me again.
What are you what are your 2026 goals that you would like to have for 2026? Obviously, I brought me an object, right? Objects to make sure that I get my money, my cash, reclaiming all my time, okay? 6, because 2025 was such a great year. We're gonna keep
You
it
had
going.
a good year. You had a good year.
I did. But what about you?
I would say so. What am I like? What are my goals for 26?
Or things that you would like or things that you've done to prepare yourself to go into
Well,
2026?
let me
Like you said you
see.
bought stuff for yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I listen, I'm always gonna spoil me. That's one thing I'm always gonna do. But I would say goals for 26, right? So I've been on like this, not like a completely healthy journey, because I'm not gonna claim that I'm like one of these people that's like a gym rat that eats like rabbit food and drinks all the water all day. No. I eat what the
Mhm,
fuck I want, but I work out like 5, 6, sometimes 7 days out of the week between cardio and like weightlifting, not like that.
mhm.
I really didn't start that up this year until like June. So I've been going balls to the wall for like 6 months straight of just like trying to get my health together. Ran into some issues over the past couple of years with like high blood pressure, pre-diabetes. And I'm like, girl, we can't be that black. My grandmother
Well,
got the diabetes. Like, was way too much. So one thing that I am gonna continue into 2026 is just, like, my overall health journey. So my goal is to be, because I want a fucking CPAP, sister. They got me with that mask breathing at night. I wanna get off. I don't want it's not fun anymore, dad. I want off. I want off this blood pressure medication. I do take medication for that as well, so I want off of that.
Mhm.
I check my blood pressure pretty much like every day. So like I'm in normal range now, but that's with the help of the medication. So hopefully with continued weight loss, better health choices as far as like what I'm intaking and putting into my body, that will be a thing of the past in 26. So really just trying to be a two-piece baddie and ruin somebody's life in summer 26.
When
Also
you say ruin
apply.
somebody's life, what does that entail?
Well, I'm tossing this pussy at somebody and just dragging them through the fucking mud. You know, because look at one of us is single, okay? And I'm gonna act like it, okay? I'm gonna
Okay.
ruin somebody's shit
Have you not already done that already?
multiple times. I'm an expert at it. Yes.
Just saying. You know what? It's such a shame that I have to be on your podcast to get this information because I didn't know you was going through all that. You wouldn't so obviously we're women that are in our
We're in our 30s. We're in our
yeah,
30s.
yeah, I'm not even gonna say the level of 30.
Nobody says the number, sister.
We
Calm
don't got
down.
to. We don't got to.
If
But
anybody asks, I'm 28.
exactly. I'm 26. Well, let me bump it up. Let me might 29 because I'm older than you. But
Exactly.
do you want to share how important it is to just take care of your body and how much more that when you get actually into like your 30s, how much more intense it kind of gets because you kind of have to really think about like your eating habits, like you just said, like your blood pressure, etc. And even like anything with your female reproductive system and just anything feminine wise, like how much more it's in detail rather than something you probably pass over in your 20s.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I would say I don't know, like, I don't know if you experienced this, but as soon as, like, you hit 30, like, your body just, like, flips and things change. A lot of things that you can do in your 20s, not like saying, like, you just wake up one day, like, everything hurts or something like that, but your metabolism changes, the way you go through life changes. So it's physical, it's mental, and it's a lot of stuff that you're trying to do for yourself. So what I got caught up in specifically for me is, like, I've been going through, like, work changes over the last, like, 5, 6 years, switching jobs, different institutions. Everybody should know I work in higher education. I switched jobs about 3 times within the past 4 years.
Mhm.
Moved a couple of times within that, like, all that goes into, like, mental health, like, your mental health, like, making more money, making less money, further commute for work, all of those things, and, like, trying to fit in the things that you should know that you should be doing, the exercise, the dieting, all the things. Something gets lost and thrown to the wayside. So at
Mhm.
one point, I went from being, like, uber athletic in high school to being semi-athletic throughout college to doing absolutely nothing for
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 years, and none of you motherfuckers told me I was fat to my face. Now, if somebody I talked to, Squeaks. You should know who Squeaks is if I just say Squeaks. I talked to Squeaks. Damn, okay. But I talked to Squeaks, and Squeaks was like, "Yeah, sis, you kinda let yourself go there for a little while. Bitch, you ain't say that when I was down bad, because that could've been the wake-up call that coulda helped me out."
You're talking about in college.
No, no, no. I'm talking about, like, a year or 2 ago. This is what Squeaks said to me,
Okay.
because
I don't really remember how if you were
I was large and in charge, okay? Just know I was large and in charge.
we were coming out of the pandemic. You gotta
Yeah,
keep that in mind, right? Because
yeah.
pandemic, I was the thickest I think I have ever seen myself.
Listen, I think you try to give yourself some grace, but it's like at the end of the day, I was like, "Bitch, we gotta get this shit together." And
Yeah.
it was just like, and the biggest thing, I think the biggest thing when it comes to like, we're in that journey of like career, like now we're settled into our careers, we're doing the work that we wanted to do and set out to do. And that stuff is okay. But it's like that time management piece is really important when it comes to taking care of yourself. So we talked a little bit about like self-care and fitting that stuff in too, but it's also taking care of yourself physically as far as exercising, your dieting, all of that stuff, and mentally when it's just like maybe I need to slow the fuck down and take a breath. Maybe I don't need to talk to somebody today. Maybe I don't need to doom scroll on TikTok or on Instagram, or maybe I don't need to post today or whatever it may be. And then it's like finding things that bring you joy and
Yeah.
within that as well. So for me, like I said, like I'm off of work for like the next week or so at the time of this recording. So I'm like, I've been fucking crocheting and playing video games and not too much on the crochet. Shout out to the
Oh,
Woobles.
I
The
didn't know
Woot
you
website,
crocheted.
they give you a little pack of stuff, and they give you step-by-step instructions on how to do a little crochet little animal thing or whatever. But yeah,
That's
I do.
you know a person.
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to get in the habit of doing, like, hobbies and whatnot. Also, when I'm wrapping up my quarter of Yes, so since about August, whenever somebody was like, "Toy, I want you to come. Can you do this thing?" I've been like, "Yeah, sure." As long as it's nothing on my calendar already, I've been doing that. So finding joy in those little things and reconnecting to people. Like, I think literally we saw each other this month. This is the first time we've seen each other in real life
Yeah,
in literal years.
that's terrible.
It's really
That's the
bad.
part of being adult. The
It
part of
is.
adult I realize is that and me and my other friends do this too. We be like, "Yeah, girl." It seems like because we live in the same state, it seems so tangible to be able to see your friends or do like a dinner date, lunch date, whatever.
Mhm.
However, life be lifing, and it doesn't have to mean that life is lifing in like a negative way, right? You are either working, you might be traveling, you might be with family. Like there's anything that can take place, right? So then
Mhm.
it becomes a scheduled thing, but that scheduled thing can be like 3 months from now because obviously you have to sync up schedules.
Right.
I had never really seen how much like how chaotic that could be. And then I like even like you, I hadn't seen you in so long, right? We talk all the time,
Right.
even on Instagram.
Right. A phone call, a DM, a text, whatever, but, like, physically being in the same space?
Wonder how many other people that are listening to your podcast, how long it takes them to see their friends. Cause it be taking me a minute to see mine. And it's not on purpose. Like me and my one of my other best friends, we work at the same company. We're on 2 different floors, one
Mhm.
above each other. One is below, the other one.
Yeah.
Well, 1 floor apart. And we literally just had a conversation. We're like, "Girl, this is so bad. We work in the same building, same days. Girl, I haven't seen you in months. What's up with that? We gotta get it together."
Mhm.
So, these are just things that I've noticed just, obviously as you notice that you're maturing, that you gotta squeeze in even friend time.
You gotta squeeze in friend time. I think there's a couple of different, like, subgroups of friends that I feel like everybody has, right? So I have, like, it's a trio of us that used to work at this one institution together. We intentionally make it a point every month to get together for dinner. Just to get together, talk shit, drink, whatever. But those few hours, like, we pretty much text and all that stuff a lot pretty often, like, every other day, every day, whatever, in a group chat, but it's like to get us in a physical space, we're intentional about that. And then it's like my core group of friends from like high school, right? We've been friends for years and years and years.
Mm,
What works for us is that everybody has a birthday starting in February. So February there's a birthday. My birthday's in March. My birthday is April, May, and then 2 in June. So we
okay,
make it a point during that time to be like, okay, everybody's birthday, what are we doing for your birthday? So we see each other at least once a month for those 5 months out of the year. And then it's like, let's do something in the summer. And we'll see you in November, December for like Friendsgiving/Christmas.
okay.
Because, we got a mommy in the group with 2 kids, one lives in this part of Jersey, one lives in that part of Jersey. 2 of us live together. So it's just a lot to get all those people in the thing. But it really is that intentionality piece of like intentionally looking and seeing people.
Yeah.
And putting it on like as bad as it is, like I feel like somewhere between 30 and where I am now, like my calendar has become my best friend. It's being like so
You're
much
my
so that my
calendar.
cousins hate me because they're like, "Oh, well, if you ain't put it on Toya calendar 2 months ago, she not gonna make it." Exactly. Don't tell me no shit on Friday. You want me somewhere on
Right.
Saturday, bitch. I'm booked and busy. Get the fuck out of my face.
Was encouraged because I was out here running around without a calendar. And for me personally, maybe it's just because I have multiple like app calendars for each,
Okay.
whether it's like, well, pretty much primarily for job purposes because like I work for myself in multiple areas.
Mhm.
So that usually tends to work until it was suggested you need a calendar. And
You
I
need it.
said, okay, you know what? It just got me this handy dandy thing right here, girl. And I'm not gonna hold you. It is such a lifesaver. So hopefully, like anybody who's listened to the podcast, I will always want somebody to take something away from, you know, any conversation, at least if I'm on it. I know we be bullshitting sometimes. But if you do not have a calendar, you should get one.
You should
Because
get a
even though you
calendar.
getting one, right? It's still the part where, like, when you buy something, you ever notice that it gets utilized or, like, when you throw away your clothes, you get new clothes.
Mhm.
So it's just the art of the fact that if you buy the calendar may get filled up.
Listen,
I
now I'm
mean,
not gonna hold you.
positivity.
I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't buying no goddamn physical calendar. I use
No?
my phone. I use my phone.
I like the physical. I'm a person who,
You like to
like
write it down and see it.
I
Yeah.
do, because it kinda gives me at a glance when I'm booking for something, or, I might have it in my phone, but me just seeing it written down gives me the ability to look at how many days in between that I might be giving myself. Like, it's like, am I giving myself enough time to give a little breathing room to relax? Maybe would that be taxing if I know I have a event or work the day before or the day after? So I gotta look at what I'm doing.
Everybody's different. Now, I am a girly. I am a sticky note connoisseur. That's
Okay,
how I do like my to-do list. I do have like a little like notebook for work that I put like all my tasks and like meeting notes and stuff in. But when it comes to calendar, just because I have to, I guess it might be a difference of like how we work too. Cause like working in education, things are a little bit more structured, I guess. Like I
okay,
know my day is 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Like that's my thing. I might have some Saturdays I have to work or some weekends I have to do some stuff, but pretty much that's what the work calendar is. My social calendar has to be on my phone because I'm chronically on my phone. I'm
okay,
that person.
makes sense.
So I'm like, I am the person that texts you back within like a minute of you texting me, unless I'm in the tub. Okay, fine, you got me today. I'll text you back a half hour because I was rubber dub dubbing in the tub. I had my Epsom salt going. My body's a
Yeah,
little sore.
okay.
But I am a calendar connoisseur when it comes to certain things. And I'm like, it really do be like those little things like with a calendar or writing things down. It really just makes you feel better when you check shit off your list. That's how come I do to-do lists. I will do a physical to-do list because I do like scratching shit out or checking that fucking box. I do little box and then like
That
this is what you gotta do. And I'll
yeah.
check it off or I'll cross it out and it makes me feel better about my life. But when it comes to the calendar, I do have to manage my stuff on my phone just because I feel like I'm chronically on my phone. I'm starting to get into journaling on my phone as well.
Oh, I do that with the note, like my note section.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I'm a Google girly. I'm an Android user. Fuck you and your mother. These are people like,
for you.
first of all, if you want to FaceTime me, bitch, I ain't say I can't FaceTime. I just say I don't have a fucking iPhone. Okay? It's a
Well,
difference.
it is taxing, child, to see your green bubbles come across my screen, but,
I don't care. Don't text me back. Don't talk to me.
I mean, Imma text you regardless. I'm just
Leave me
saying
alone.
it's okay. Nonetheless, you're still doing the same thing that I would be doing on my iPhone. So you say you use your notebook, you use your
Yes.
notes and your phone to journal.
Yes.
What do you find yourself journaling about in this particular time of your life?
Okay, great. This is a great question. Oh my god, you're really good at this. Oh my gosh, look at you asking the questions, bitch. This ain't how I thought this would go. No, all right. So I'm doing two things with journaling, right? One is I used to be like in high school, a little bit in college, I used to be like really into like creative writing where I
Okay.
would just like write short stories, poems, whatever it may be, whatever came my way. So I'm
Mhm.
kind of using journaling in that regard. So I'll have it's AI driven some things. So it'll be like, hey, you wrote about this before. What do you want to write about next? Or from this writing, what do you think about writing about this? So I'll use creative writing as a way to try to get me back in the realm of doing academic writing. I did
Okay.
just apply for a doctoral program that starts next summer.
Excuse me, Miss Doctoral.
I don't know if I probably won't find out I got in until about maybe late January, early February. So, I'll tell everybody once the results are in and whatnot. But I
Okay.
use the journaling to prompt creative writing as well as just documenting like my health journey as well.
Mhm.
So it does tie into like my Google Fit stuff. So bringing like, hey, this is the workout that you did today, and I could write like this is how I felt. These are what weights I used, that type of stuff as well. Like, sometimes I'll find myself just taking a picture of something random and just writing about that. So my journal is like it's not like a traditional journal where you're recapping a day or your big feelings, but more so I'm using it as like a creative journal where it's like, yes, I can write about this or all the big dreams I have about launching a YouTube channel go into there and like what I would talk about and things like that. Some of that stuff goes into there. Now, don't say shit about no YouTube. I don't want to hear it. Chantel is my unofficial manager.
I have not said, listen,
You made a face.
listen, if I could have memes on my face all day, I'm sure that somebody would love that to
Make
the
sure
up,
you stick yourself
because
with
I
this
cannot
podcast. Come on.
control sometimes I cannot control all the expressions on my face,
It
and I
used to
have
be that eyebrow back in the day. I
yeah,
can't
but you
do
know
it.
what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Y'all gonna get whatever facial expressions I give y'all, period. Imma tell you how I feel, and you take it how it resonates. And that is just a part of a acceptance about myself. Some people can have like a poker face. I probably can in maybe some situations, obviously with like work.
Yeah.
Honey, like you gonna get these facial expressions, and you know what? We can laugh about it after the fact, and it just is what it is. I don't know who else goes through that with the facial expression situation, but don't look at me. If we're in a serious situation,
Don't
respectfully,
look at her. And
Don't look
don't look at me because I'm making jokes off rip.
don't look at me. I don't wanna laugh. If I don't wanna laugh or I don't wanna be sad. Either one is gonna be extreme. So, but journaling is actually a great form of, like you said, being able to write your thoughts down. And also, again, when you write stuff down, I think you see it come to fruition. Like, for
Mhm,
instance, in the summertime, I actually wrote something to myself, and, I remember going to work, and sometimes I utilize my phone to write it in the note section. Anyway, something just came to me, and I just kept writing, writing, writing. It's almost like I could, not trying to sound weird or anything, but you know how, like, you might have something in your brain and it feels like if you like, you're taking a test, like, you gotta get all your thoughts out on a piece of paper? That's kinda how I felt in this one particular moment of writing.
mhm.
And I wanna tell you that literally after I wrote what I put down, literally what I put down, that same thing I guess I wanted or I was saying, it happened maybe like 2 months afterwards. Maybe like a month and a half. Like, it kinda came to life. So,
Mhm.
like, your words have meaning, so just
Words mean things.
words
Who'd have
do mean
thought?
things. So, it is a good thing, and obviously, it's when you write something down about how you feel today, right? And you go back and you look in a different period of time, you can see how far you've came, if you've made any progress, if you've been stagnant. They have this place, I don't remember which. I know it's not obviously in America.
Mhm,
It's somewhere overseas, cannot remember exactly the exact place, but you write yourself a letter for 5 years from the current time, and
mhm.
then the letter comes to you 5 years
They
afterwards.
send it
So,
to
like,
you.
it comes back to you,
Yeah.
and I actually thought that was, like, really, really cool. So,
Mm.
anyway, long story short, if some I mean, I gotta find it on my phone, I'm trying to be present in this particular moment.
You ain't gotta go listen, people got Google. We all got access to the
I'm
same
just
fucking
saying,
internet.
I think that that's really cool how you could go to another country, write yourself a note or a letter. You say whatever you want to yourself, and then 5 years later, the letter returns back to you. And hopefully you're living at the same address. But
Yeah, that would be helpful.
maybe send it to your parents' house because you know your parents not gonna move.
That's pretty true. That
But
sucks.
nonetheless,
That's
journaling is
nifty though.
great.
It really is. Oh my god.
It's good for the soul.
Look at
What's
this. This is
something that you written down, Toya, from years ago? Since you say you journal, sis.
from
What's
years
the
ago?
biggest thing that you've noticed about yourself today from maybe something you've written to yourself years ago? Like, what has, like, changed the most?
What has changed the most? I think just overall my ambitions have changed. I'm thinking professionally, right?
Mhm,
I was at an institution for about 10 years before I was like, yeah, there's gotta be more out there for me. So I
mhm,
found myself, I think I wanna say probably about 4 years ago being like, "This can't be it for us." Like, we're too smart, we're too talented to just be here.
mhm.
And I think what I said about my situation was that I can't let other people control my destiny, and I was
You
like, "There's
tapping
something
into
that
your
I have
feet
to
into
do."
soul.
Hey, man, now come on now.
Little Invictus for you.
There you go, a little Invictus for us. But yeah, I had to really I think what I thought about because I think I more so spoke it out loud.
Mhm.
'Cause sometimes I do that, whether I'm in the shower, in my room by myself, I'll speak things out loud. Like, I will have out loud conversations with myself. I'm not afraid to admit
Normal.
that. Yeah, I feel like that's normal. Where it's like, we can't be in this box, and we can't let those people try to, like, basically control the trajectory of what we're going to do. So I found myself at a job and being like, "Okay, I'm up for this promotion, and I have a lot of responsibility within the things that I do, but they're not paying me my worth." And that's how come I think over the last 3 years, I switched jobs twice.
Mhm,
And, like, now I see myself, like, I got the master's degree, I changed the job, I got that job, I got that promotion, they wanna give me another promotion while I was on the way out the door, I was still gonna make more money elsewhere. Got
mhm.
into that new job and was like, "This still ain't it, like, I'm really good at what I do, but I could do better. Let me go somewhere else so I can have the trajectory to go ahead and, like, get to where I wanna be at." So now I'm at the new institution. I've been here for about almost a year and a half, or no, a little over a year and a half, almost coming up on 2 years. And then, like I said, entering this doctoral program, and that's gonna be like the next 3 years of my life once that starts, 3.5 years of my life. And then I'll be on to my next step in that journey, and I should switch jobs at least one more time while I'm on that pathway as well. So mine has all been professional. It's like I can't be stagnant and just be like, "This is the bubble that I need to be in." And I
Mhm.
saw myself go from 2-year institution to 2-year institution. I'm at a 4-year institution with a lot more opportunities. Once I get to the next degree, then the world is my oyster. So who knows what life will look like in 5 years? Will I still be at the same institution? Will I be at another campus? Will I be somewhere else? Will I pick up and move across the country? Who knows? I don't know. But I
See,
feel like
Toya, I don't mean to interrupt.
no, you're good.
Me and PR, since you said I am your manager, um, you should come out with a book that says "The world is my oyster."
The world is my oyster. See,
It's an
this is
acronym, yeah.
like I just now that I have like recorded evidence of this is what you do in my life. You're like, okay, so you're white people funny. You should do this. I'm like, calm down.
Well, you are white people funny. I would like to see you, honestly,
Do
I
a
know
better
that you are
job.
very educated. I just found out what you went to school for. This is so terrible. We talk about this all the time, how we it's interesting how you know people for so long, but there are, like, small little details that you actually don't know about them. And it's really easy to miss because we went to school together, but we weren't always in the same classes, but we know when we graduated, we know who we graduated or who you graduated with, vice versa, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, when we get into, like, the little nitty-gritty stuff, like, what you went for your master's and all that, like, I have
Well,
no idea.
I think this is the most hilarious part because we had this conversation when I saw you a couple of weeks ago. It was like, I know what you do, but I couldn't tell you what you did.
Yeah.
I know what you do. Like, if somebody was like, "Yo, what's Chantel do for a living?" Well, she be working for these people and she be doing this other stuff. I don't know the specifics, but I definitely know she be doing some shit with these people, those people, and sometimes you might catch her with a headset on doing this shit with these other people,
That is
right?
funny. Yeah.
But then you're like, "Well, what do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I work for this program that we had when we were at college." She's like, "Oh, yeah, you look like you'd be good at that."
I don't know, I wonder for your audience, do they have friends where they're, like, they know their friends, but there are certain details that maybe they don't know about their friends, and I'm curious to know what are, like, some things with, like, the audience, like, who's your best friend, and what's something that you probably recently found out within, like, the, like, last year or 2 that you probably just did not know about them?
That's
You like
awful.
shocked.
I'm telling you, the most common thing is most of us don't have any clue what the fuck our friends do for a living. Like we might know their title and stuff, but we don't know what the fuck they actually do on a day-to-day basis. Like I don't know what your day-to-day consists of. You know what I'm saying? For you to be like, "Oh, I'm working from home today." I'm like, "Bitch, how? I don't get that. Like, how do you do what you do and work from home?"
Yeah, I got, like, 5 jobs.
Well, you do. You
Yeah,
do. That's
yeah,
why I go, she does a little of this, a little of that,
I
and
did.
some other shit. But I'm like, I just think it's hilarious. So yeah, I think a lot of people when they hear like, "Oh, I just applied for a doctoral program," they're like, "You?" Like, "Yeah, bitch, I ain't stupid. I'm just silly." Like, there's a difference.
Well, besides you being very educated in the educational space, I would like to see you being white people funny on somebody's television screen. Or I've been telling Toya for so long to step out her comfort zone and give us a little cute 20-minute on stage presence. Like, give us a
See,
some comedy skit or something.
but this is what I'm talking about right here, right? I'm not good at writing jokes. I'm funny, but I'm not good at writing jokes.
So
I'm like
maybe you're
real
maybe
life funny.
like a impromptu type of thing where you don't know what see, this is the part where I can't be giving out ideas for free on at least
See,
but yes, you could definitely give your audience a little something, and
I gotta pay the consulting fee.
yo, listen, I already had the idea in my brain, okay? So you ever see Latoya
What's the
Vaughn out
percentage?
here
What's the percentage you taking from me? Because you gotta do all the stuff.
sis, I don't know, we'll talk about that.
We gotta that's an offline
That's gonna be
conversation.
an offline conversation, but I would say, like, you are actually hilarious, like, literally. So, I'm pretty sure everyone else that's watching you would like to see a little bit more from you other than your podcast. Maybe you should come up with a quick little 15-minute, "We don't know what you wanna talk about, we just wanna hear some funny shit."
God, I
You
just
talk
wanna
about
talk
wrapping up pussy on, like, for gifts, sis. Like,
listen,
who
Imma
says
wrap that
that?
pussy up tonight, baby. Because I'm silly, that's the thing about it. I'm very random, I don't know. Look at shit please, you know what? This is not the space for this. I've been saying I was gonna do, like, a YouTube channel for, like, years now. Maybe that'll be my first step in the direction to be like, "Okay, I can be on camera this way." Because 'Cause I'm like, honestly, like, people like Drewski and shit, motherfuckers got Sprite commercials and all this dumb shit off of some internet phone shit.
I
Fuck
think you can
y'all.
do that. I think you would be great at this type of stuff. You should.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Whatever.
I
Stop
can
asking me good questions. I don't want to hear this shit.
listen, I can always be your manager, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get us both out the hood. Fuck out of here,
Me too.
please. I want off this ride, girl. I ain't hit the fucking Powerball last week. I'm distraught.
We all would like to hit the Powerball, sis.
Yeah, damn. I mean, somebody in fucking Arkansas fucking won. Like, what the fuck you need money for? Ain't nothing out there but flatlands and fucking cows.
Listen, that's why I brought my bag, and that's why I brought my wallet, because if I hit that Powerball, I'll be like, "Thank you, Jesus," because I had already talked about having this new wallet and this new bag, and it's big
New
enough.
money, new money, new money. Shit, I could take half a billion after fucking taxes for sure. For sure. Shit. You ain't gonna hear a peep from me. Phone number changing everything. I hit you up.
Dang,
Maybe.
you gonna act brand new?
Yeah. You gonna ask me for shit. Most I would if I always say if I hit the jackpot, what most I'm gonna do, the people I know, I'm clearing debts. That's it. Student loans, all that bullshit, whatever. You want a little situation, but if you want something beyond that, it's going in a trust. And you sign this paper that says you don't ask me for shit else.
Wow. What do you think
Mom,
about
me too.
the new, there's gonna be a new bill passed by the president. At least
Ugh.
I've been seeing it. So it's if you have any student loan default, they're going to
Oh yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
collect
Garnish your wages. Yes,
garnish.
garnish these nuts. They are about to put us in the fucking Hunger Games, okay? Like this shit is this can't be it's only 20 we're going into 2026. Oh my god, we're gonna fucking die under this goddamn president. This man is going to drive me insane. You might see my ass just swimming across the fucking Atlantic to get to Africa, cause take me back. Or send me somewhere else. But then it ain't even fucking safe. You see this motherfucker's blowing up fucking Nigeria.
Yeah, we just saw that. What do you think about the whole Nicki Minaj situation and how she
You know, cocaine is a hell of a drug, okay? And I also feel like, I don't know, Nicki ain't been Nicki since I seen her at like Dell State in like 2010 or some shit.
and
Random ass show she did in the fucking college or some shit. We were like homecoming hopping or some shit. I remember.
yeah,
Um,
whoa,
because the music ain't been great. You know, she made some poor life decisions about who she surround herself with, you know, her husband being one of those people, and now you up here grifting with Erica Kirk, and her fucking press run of like, I ain't never seen a widow so fucking happy to be on the road talking about my husband, that dead motherfucker, and all. Go grieve some goddamn where, you know what I'm saying? But now you got Nikki talking about all this bullshit. First of all, I'm not crazy, but she wasn't born in this country, right? She was born in Trinidad and Tobago.
so there was a petition that
To send her ass back?
was circulating over the internet, and it was basically saying people saying to deport her, calling on ICE to deport her back to her country, and
You
then
know where the fuck she stays. It's a registered fucking address. It has to be because her husband.
but then she has citi so also they were showing pictures, I mean, well, not pictures, but other supporting videos, etcetera, how she mentioned that, but then how she did marry her husband and that she actually has citizenship in the
Of course
United
she does
States
now. But yeah,
because she
whatever.
didn't have it prior, but her also admitting that she was not prior, she was not a citizen of the US, and that she's, originally from Trinidad. So, anyway,
Nikki crazy.
I think it was interesting to hear and to see with my own eyes people actually in the comment section too saying deport her back. And I mean, these are people that I know. These
Yeah,
are
send
people
her
that
back.
we follow each other and like people are advocating for this stuff.
I mean,
It's
I don't
unfortunate,
really
I'm gonna say.
that's all like giggles and bullshit to me. I think it's very dangerous, right? When you have that large of a fucking platform to be saying some of the things and doing some of the things that she's doing. Of course, you can have your own political beliefs and all the things, but to support an administration that directly said, even you talk about Erica Kirk's husband, Charlie Kirk, right? He named her by name, being like, Nicki Minaj is not a role model for young girls to follow. And now you're up here gallivanting with this lady's husband. I mean, with this husband's wife, Erica Kirk at these events and talking about, beauty standards and how black women don't need to be jealous of white women because they have, long straight hair and da da. Like, girl, you're perpetuating, like you're up there being a fucking puppet. Like, don't do that. And I this is what I always thought barbs were fucking nuts. 'Cause they sticking beside her, and I couldn't imagine.
I mean, the Beehive sticks behind B, like,
But
it's
Beyonce stopped talking to us years ago, and she don't be talking about shit like this, so
she is. Okay, so the one thing I have learned from B is just you allow
mind
everyone else
your
to
business.
make up their own assumptions, and you just do you. Now, I
Yeah,
love her formula, and her formula has worked very well for her, I would like to say, right? I think we think we know things, but, like, at the same time, like, we
you
really
don't know shit
don't.
about shit.
But I think that's where Nicki went wrong because she used to be the same way. Like, I remember we wouldn't really hear much from her, and then it seemed like once obviously social media kinda took off, and we saw all the younger rap girlies kind of utilizing the platforms to kinda, put themselves
Pop
out
off.
there, then Nicki started talking a little bit more. To me, that's my personal opinion from seeing her from what was that, like, '09, 07,
Somewhere in there. It was a long time
back,
ago.
back, back all the way then.
Yeah,
Anyway, I think maybe because she has become so much more outspoken, I think it's kind of been like a detriment at the same time, right? Because now you're not mysterious anymore,
right. Because
right?
you
You're
li
not
all
mysterious
your business is,
photos.
like, right there, out there, and I always said Twitter is her favorite app because she don't have nobody managing that shit but her. Like, I think the
We
way
don't know
she
that. We don't know that for sure.
We don't know that for sure, but the way she be going off on them Twitter rants, I had to stop following, honey. I was following for the mess, but then I was like, I don't need to be associated with this. And I also like, even when you talk about like Cardi B loves fucking Cardi B will host a space on Twitter and just talk shit for 5 minutes and go about her day or address some shit that she saw in the media directly to the people. I think the way they both utilize that platform is very distinct and different.
They have 2 different influences though.
They
Cardi
do.
out with already kind of in that space. What was that like? What did she get known off of? It was like Vine or something back then? Because
I thought it was
Instagram
like
wasn't really.
fucking before she got to like Love and Hip Hop and all.
Yeah. It was she
Mhm.
was yeah, like, she kinda already was on that
Using social
trajectory,
media.
you know what I mean? Like, Nicki has always been one of those people where her music was always first.
Right.
Like, what her whether she was on somebody else's song or whatever the case is, like, we knew her to be Young Money, period.
Mhm.
So, like, if you just think about who's in the media, how to use their platform, everyone can't do the same thing that everyone else does because everyone has their own pathway for, like, now for Cardi, it just works for her. She's always put you know, her life in the forefront in some type of way. I don't think again, I don't think we know every little single detail, but I also think that she's always been somebody who's been very upfront about whatever it is that she's doing and that she wants us to know. It's not really the same thing of like Nicki. But
Fine, 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 whatever, whatever.
like listen, I'm unbiased. I don't really talk on the social media platforms. I just read the comments and I mind my business because
No, I'm like, the most I do over there is just work out on my stories and I post stupid shit, and then I be on Threads. Threads is my new favorite, the Yap.
I've never used Threads yet.
It's nothing too crazy. I would say right now Threads is pure. There's like you can go viral, it doesn't matter.
Mm.
You ain't monetizing shit. People just on there talking. It's like the early days of Twitter. It feels like that, but a little bit more.
Twitter. I was never into Twitter either, even when we were in
Cause I like
college.
yapping and being nosy, and it's literally just talking into the void, and the people are like, "I like this, like, repost, 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 and all the things." I'm like, "Why are y'all liking this shit?" Like, I probably went viral like 6 or 7 times on Threads, and like, don't mean shit. It's just pure. People are like, "Yeah, I can get down with this," like, whatever. I don't know. I
It'll be
like it.
monetized soon. It's only about a matter of time before that lasts.
Of course. But I'm like, I hope not. They don't need to do that. Just leave it be. Leave it alone. Stop being dickheads about it. Whatever. Well, is our time coming to a close, sister? Do you have anything to discuss?
Well, I would say since you talk about leaving things alone, what are some things you're leaving alone going into 2026?
Ugh, man, some of these raggedy ass niggas.
Is that a generalized statement or is that like in a dating tense?
First of all, I don't date, baby. Yeah, I'm a hoe at heart.
You gonna tell me that?
Imma stop hoeing with a couple of these niggas, like, fuck them.
Okay.
Just a couple.
You know,
No. New year, new roster. Let's say that. New year, new roster. So some of these niggas can stay right here in 2025.
I go to
I'm not
somebody's wedding, sis.
who, you? You wanna go to somebody's wedding?
I was hoping that she was gonna say yours.
Oh, me? Oh, girl. See, I already know what kind of bullshit you on. We already had the conversation about this particular nigga. The answer is no. Absolutely the fuck not. It's not. I already told you what my issue was. See, now you got people in my fucking
I don't,
business.
because I didn't say anything. I just
I know you didn't, but somebody's gonna text me like, "Who is y'all talking about?" Mind your
I'm saying
motherfucking
that
business.
it doesn't matter who it is. It could be a new man that could be from I don't care, from somewhere across the country. Across the country, maybe across the, motherfucking states. I have no clue. He might
I
be
don't know.
from Canada. Who knows? I don't care. He could be black, white, Asian.
Listen. The fact that you keep pitting me with, I don't even like men this week. I don't like anybody this week. But some of these niggas can stay right here in 2025. That's what I'm saying. You ain't going to my fucking. First of all, if I get married, somebody had to come and knock this pussy out of the fucking park. Okay, I'm not. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Fuck, I'm gonna to get married in under a year, bitch. You, my pussy better be on
Well,
fucking
I didn't
Mars.
say married in a year, but I'm just saying the trajectory
Age,
is
bitch. There's a higher trajectory that you'll get a ring before I do, and that's okay. That's fine.
well, that
I ain't cry.
yeah.
Maybe you know what? I will say maybe in 2026, maybe I will find somebody I actually like enough to date. How about that? I feel like
Okay with
that's the
that.
best.
I would love to do double dates with you.
Double.
Yeah, girl, double. Double
Ugh.
it, triple it, period.
I mean,
So you
you
only
know what?
double it for your men. Do you
What
find
are you
what's the
leaving
best one
25?
black?
2025.
What am I leaving 2025?
Yes.
What am I leaving in 2025? Listen, anything that has tried to hold me back, anything mentally, spiritually, emotionally, any of that, I'm just propelling forward. I just brought this canvas and it says take your flowers. It's really dope. It's
Mm,
gonna go over my computer.
mm.
I'm taking all my motherfucking flowers. Okay.
I
Taking
like
all
that.
I'm taking all of them flowers and I'm about to flourish just like flowers bloom.
Mhm.
Hey, honey, I'm gonna be blooming all 2026. That's how I feel. And the year after that, and the year after that. They're saying that this year is that if you're in numerology or into it, like this is the year of like the number. Well, I heard one, but then I heard 10. Nonetheless,
Mm,
they're saying that the one incorporates like new beginnings.
mhm.
Or it's like whether it's like if you're gonna be a new mom, maybe you might be getting a new job, or maybe you're just going to embark on like a new journey in general.
Yes.
So I'm just here for all the new things, honey.
I love new things, but yeah, new dick.
Okay. Well, I love that for you too. I am so happy for you to be journeying onto new deck.
I could listen.
The best one win.
I'm just like, okay, starting a doctoral program, I'm not gonna have time for like people and things. So I'm doing all the fun things in the first half of the year. By the time May comes, I'm gonna be locked up and busy. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like the fall off of Toya is gonna be nuts. Y'all think you ain't see me now. You would definitely ain't about to see me for the next 3 years if I get into this program. So I'm just trying to bring some peace into 26,
Okay.
some clarity. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for no damn relationship type stuff. I just don't. I already know. Like I can't even fucking lie about it.
I would like to say that on this podcast, and we could kind of mark this for maybe like 1 to 3 years from now. You'll probably
God.
find somebody in that doctoral program who will be trying to,
Hope not. Cause I'm gonna cuss them out.
you never.
Whoever it is, man, woman, in between, getting cussed the fuck to hell.
So if it
Okay.
happens, or when, well, I would like to say when it happens, just go back to this podcast, and then I'll interview you on how did you meet
Okay.
whoever this is.
Whose fucking podcast is it? God damn it.
Well, I'm filling in for Shay today, so shout out
He
to
ain't
Shay
coming
for
back.
letting me
This is
be
your
on
first.
the podcast in her absence.
Listen. It's your first and last time here,
I'm
sister.
your
They ain't never
girlfriend,
gonna
and
hear from you.
I'm your new girlfriend who fills in sometimes for Shay. Oh, hey, Chantel.
Oh, hey, Chantel. Yes, there you go. Do your thing. So, we're gonna wrap up here. This is what it is. So, anchor.fm/GC Pod. Always listen to the podcast. Share it with a friend of me, whoever. Follow us over at the GC Pod on Instagram. At Toya Knows Best is my personal account, but just follow the podcast. Do not follow me for my shenanigans. And you can find my line sister at
Oh Hey Chantel. It's OHHEYCHANTEL. Just find me on Oh Hey Chantel. If if you follow me, I'll confirm and approve you to get on my page because it's a little private right now. But I'll
My
see.
shit wide open. Everybody find me.
I'm locked in.
Well, you know, I don't give a shit. That's my problem. I don't give a good goddamn. I be over there. I don't throw no ass online though. That's way too much.
I would
I just be talking dumb shit on my stories. But no, follow the podcast. Don't follow me. That's crazy.
follow her too. Follow the podcast, follow Latoya, follow me, follow everybody. Make sure that from the recap of this entire podcast, make sure that number one, you take care of yourself. Number two, stay prayed up in these last and evil days because, child, it is crazy out here with the President Trump. And third and lastly, make sure that you say your affirmations and that you know what you're going to do for the new year. And since this is going to be airing after the new year, I hope that you came in very well and that all the things that you wrote down and that you journaled, I hope that they come into full fruition and go back and look into it maybe about a few months from now, a year from now, etc., because you never know what could change in your life. So I think those are all the topics that we covered. And also, one last thing, make sure you listen to some jazz music. It will just settle your whole spirit down. Am I missing anything from the podcast that we
Listen, I think you got it all. If if you want to go ahead and pop off your podcast, you just let me be a guest one day. I'm gonna come over there and ruin the fuck out of it for sure.
that's it on my end.
All right, y'all. Stay well. Happy New Year. We will talk to you when we talk to you. Bye.